So experiments, you're manipulating one group. That's a treatment group. The other group is what? That's your control group. Okay. With experiments, we talked a little bit about bias, right? Bias and unbiased. What was bias? Yeah, an expectation of what will happen, right? Now, uh, you guys have to put down your explanation of bias or unbiased, because there are many problems. There are many problems where there's an argument for both situations. Greg, stop throwing things. Okay? So make sure you guys put your explanations, especially on bias and unbiased. By the way, statistics is a great measurement tool. But as you well know, from the election of 2016, statistics is not always accurate, because all the polls all over the nation, Hillary Clinton was supposed to win, right? And she didn't. It has nothing to do with the Electoral College, because I'm talking about the polls. Okay, all of the exit polls and all of the polling where statistically she was supposed to win. That's what I'm looking at here. Now, but the poll said she was going to win, like in abundance. Here's the problem with statistics, and it doesn't measure human emotion. Okay? So on your lives, when you get out of high school, most of you are not going to be going into the math and the science field. This is the field of mathematics you are probably going to use the most. Keep in the back of your mind that statistics can be manipulated in general. Okay? Don't take everything for granted. Don't take these guys that say the statistics shows that James will never get a job and have a good career. Okay? But that could be an emotional thing coming from somebody who hates James. You see what I mean? Yeah. So always keep that in the back of your head. Yes, it would be biased. All right, surveys. We talked about surveys. Everybody knows what a survey is, right? Observational, you're just observing and writing down data, right? All your soft science, psychology, um, sociology, it's very difficult for them to know what's going on, because it's hard to measure human emotion. Like there's yeah. Well, that's being biased. Yeah, that's being biased. Okay, you're just observing. There's no human intervention, right? All right, so let's do a couple of these. Find 300 students, half of whom are on the test team, and compare their grade point averages. So first of all, is it an experimental or observational? Observational, because you're just comparing. Okay, then it says identify the control group and treatment group. Well, the treatment group is the test team, which means the control group is the other half, right? If it is an experiment, determine whether there is bias. So this is observation. We don't have to determine bias. Okay, number 2, find 1,000 people and randomly split them into 2 groups. Give a new vitamin to one group and a placebo to the other. What are you doing here? It's an experiment because you're manipulating one group. And in this case, the control group is going to be the placebo, right? And the treatment group is going to be, you're manipulating them by giving them a vitamin. Now, this is an experiment. Is this biased or unbiased? Unbiased, why? I'll tell you one word that's going to make it, yeah, yeah. This word randomly, okay, you're going to want to use randomly in all of your statistical data that you guys are going to be doing for the rest of your lives. This makes it unbiased, usually. When you guys, when you're going to be doing research papers in college, that's your thing. You're going to get bamboozled by teachers, your research teacher, about this whole bias and being credible and showing. It really is going to annoy you. But it depends on what your outcome is going to be. Like, well, let's look at number 3. Let's look at number 3. Okay? You want to compare the health of students who walk to school to the health of students who ride the bus. Okay, I understand that this is an observation because you're just comparing. Our treatment group is going to be walk. Yep, good. Bus. No, not usually. Because this one wasn't. Okay? Placebo was control. Oh, that was the second one. I don't know. I know this is observation, but let's think about this, whether it's biased or not. Do I have an expectation of the outcome? Yeah, better health. What's my expectation? The kids walking are going to have better health, right? So this is definitely biased. Make sure you put some kind of an explanation. Students who walk are expected to be healthy. Okay. How about number 4? You want to find out if people who eat a candy bar immediately before a math test get higher scores than people who do not. Think about it. Are you manipulating a group? Well, you are. You're giving them one group a candy bar, right? It's human intervention. So it's an experiment. The candy bars are treatment. And your control. Biased or unbiased? I think it's unbiased. Yeah. Well, it's not only an experiment. We have no idea eating candy bars is going to help. At least I don't. I heard that if you're inebriated while you're studying, you need to be inebriated when you're taking a test. I heard that. I read that. Uh-huh. I'm not telling you to do it, but I heard. And I think it kind of makes sense if you think about it, because think of all the stress you're under when you're. Hey, correlation and causation. You guys, remember the difference? Correlation, there might be a likeliness of it happening. Causation, it definitely will happen. If you don't do your homework, you're going to fail. That's a causation. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If I jog every day, I can complete a marathon in 3 hours. Not true, so it's got to be correlation, right? It could be true. Correlation. What if he does every other exercise in the world except jogging? Not sensible, right? All right. When there are no clouds in the sky, it does not rain. Correlation, causation. Can it rain without clouds? No, it can't rain when there's so this could be a. Oh, what about snow? No, this is definitely causation. It's a direct result of it happening. Yes. There's no way it can rain without clouds. Studies show that taking a multivitamin leads to a longer life. I'm going to say correlation. Um, yeah, you're going to have to, again, you're going to have to, it's going to all come down to your reasoning. Okay, correlation. Um, what if the water they're taking vitamins with extends? You know, anything other than vitamins can extend. And finally, if I study for 3 hours, I will earn a grade of 100% on my history test. Why? Right. I like that better. Now, if they would have said, if I study for 3 hours, um, will give me a better grade on the test. That's possible. All right, so you guys get to do the backside. Questions, comments, concerns?